बहुत शुक्रिया। तो आप सभी को पता है आज का जो टॉपिक है इट इज़ अबाउट गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स वैकेंसीज एंड irregularities. Now, if we have to understand what is government job, because in all the countries there are more than 210 countries in this world, and in all countries there are government jobs. Now the thing is that what is the government job and what are the government jobs requirements? In every country if we go, there will be government jobs, but the depends of the post as per their policies of the government. Every country from India to America to UK, all countries have got government jobs. Now people are getting more motivated for government jobs. Now why? What is the specialty of the government jobs? The government job specialty is that people go for secure. Nobody want unsecure jobs. If you're working in any job, it is unsecure. If you are the most risky job nowadays is getting a job in insurance sector. If you don't get the target of the insurance sector, you will be fired. Now government jobs are more delighted through all the people. Now what is the importance of government job? First of all, government jobs are secure. Mostly the government jobs are for 60 years as a retirement age, and in some cases, on exceptional cases, 62. And for the High Court judges and the Supreme Court judges, it is something 62 to 65. And in many other companies also, you have relaxation. Even the doctors also who are working for the government jobs are also getting up to 65 to 67 years who are working in the rural areas. So different states and different central governments have got different possibilities and feasibilities for the government jobs. First thing. Second thing is that in government jobs earlier there are pension system since 2002. Now new national pension scheme has been developed, so you are getting an pension that is also after retirement. That is an additional benefit. Third, if you got a government job, your job is secure. People say he has financially sound person. So being a financially sound person, it attracts the middle class people as well as the lower class people. Nobody want to get risk. They want to get this job and to make it secure. In our country, since 2014, it was almost 4.8 lakhs figures has been touched, and it is now have touched to the 9 lakhs figure in 2018-19 survey. So the vacancies are not filled by this government. Now, why this government has failed tremendously in filling that important central as well as state level jobs in their government? The thing is that the economy is going day by day towards downward. All the PSU sectors are now being sold one after another. Can anybody imagine Indian Railway can be privatized? Can the Indian Air India or the Indian Airlines, as we know, the national carrier for the people, is also privatized. Recently, it has been sold at 18,000 crores to Tata Group, and now it has been fully privatized. Now we have an interesting fact is that we have got an aviation minister of the country, but we don't have any nationalized airlines. That is an important fact. Nobody have noticed that we have got an aviation minister, but we don't have our own country's airline. We are all running in private airlines. Importantly, now everything has been privatized. Who have thought about that? Then railway can be privatized. Can we get a private train? So these are the sectors we have been sold. After coming from the Modi government, as we know, since 2014, till now 22 PSU sectors has been privatized. Instead of giving jobs, now government sectors has been privatized. Many banks have been clubbed from PNB, from UBI. Many banks have been clubbed. 2, 3 banks are getting clubbed to survive in this PSU sector. Even LIC, most of the shares are being privatized. Now we don't know in future what are things going to be, and the economy downfall is very drastic, because the thing is that from the independent India since 1947 until date, the economy has gone below the average point, and the thing is GDP also going down. Even the neighboring countries like Bangladesh GDP has been growing comparatively to India. Now because the facts are there, many things are not being fulfilled. because there are lots of jobs can be fulfilled. If we club up, 60 lakhs jobs can be filled up in central as well as state government jobs. Now, there I can give you some facts and figures that 37 posts are lying vacant in the central universities like IIT, IIM, and many esteemed organizations like NIT and Triple IT. Even though there is also rural health statistics, I can give you the figure of 1.6 lakhs posts has been vacant in the health sector, 1.76 lakh posts in the Anganwadi, 2 lakhs posts has been vacant in the public sector bank. Now, how public sector banks are going to fill these jobs when the banks are even clubbing up from getting rid of this economy breakdown? And the person now, the finance minister Nirmala Sitaraman policies are also questionable because she haven't made anything new to the budget. Why I agree that last 2 years the corona pandemic had hit the market tremendously, but that doesn't mean it is hit only India. Corona is a worldwide problem and it is hitting all the countries, but all countries are not suffering from the job problems because of the India. We Indians are suffering, and it is our right to know what are the facts and figures. Only it is seeing the liquidity in the market, in the Sensex or Nifty. It doesn't mean that the market is growing or market is surviving because of the private sector. The most interesting thing is in the recent scenario is that India is selling Air India, the PSU, and buying Vodafone and Idea shares by the public's money. This public money is not any party fund money. BJP party is not sponsoring the thing. It is the public. We are giving our income tax. That's the reason the country is running. We are giving tax, indirect tax, direct tax, octroi tax, any tax we are giving. It is for the benefit of the nation. And what is government policy is that the government is not improvising the things as they have promised. No jobs. No jobs are there. PSU jobs, government jobs, jobs are coming down. Even there are even vacancy in the high courts, and the judges positions has not been fulfilled. That's an interesting thing, and that's why lots of pendency of cases. Even there is a post vacancy in the Indian Army, Navy, Air Force. I'm surprised why these posts are not being filled. So thing is that now what are the things? Is it that we are being overpopulated country? That's why we need less jobs? No. Even if it is compared to the international standards, India is still lacking behind. Suppose if we compare any country, if you compare to the top country, and which is the top country in the world, that is America. We compare ourselves to America. So if we compare the facts and the figures of America, the America population is less than India, and America population, as you can see, total there is lots of vacancy compared to the, for 1 lakh population, the American vacancies is 668 government jobs for 1 lakh population. And in India, which is more in terms of population, Indian figures are 139 posts as per the government policies compared to 1 lakh employment. The thing is that now, how come India are making policy for the worldwide? If you make everything privatized, for tomorrow what we survive, and for what we can giving something for the next generation. Our next generation will be in very grassroots level, and in from point zero they have to start again, because this government is selling everything and no job opportunities. There are lots of suicidal cases around the country because of the lacking of this problem. In 2018, the Karnataka, the suicidal cases of unemployment was high, and it was really an alarming for the entire nation. Now, the government policy is still uncertain, unrealistic facts and figures. They can do anything for their own benefit. We have seen the recent cases in Maharashtra. A governor wake up at 5 a.m. for taking the oath ceremony at 5 a.m. in Maharashtra. Overnight, they can do any political things. It is good as per their point of benefit. But the thing is that for their nation, they are not doing anything. Even the farmers' bill, they have to take it roll back because of this election now. Now, what is the employment? Employment, no sectors are growing in PSU. Now, the private sectors are doing the monopoly. Either you are do that achieve the target or you are fired. Now the thing is that government policy have failed drastically. Now what more they can do in the point of solution? Government have to come out with some concrete plan. Selling of the PSUs are not a solution. First of all, Secondly, they should make more employment generation program. Skill India. I mean myself a part of Skill India, and we haven't seen any drastic changes which should be government have started in real time. And more importantly, in MSCPC and also NSDC, earlier they have worked many things, but it hasn't clicked till now. And we have no PMKVY. आओ मित्रों लोन लो अपना बिजनेस शुरू करो. Everything was gone furnishing way, and it haven't turned into any glorious result. The thing is that now employability is a high risk. The government should fill the jobs immediate basis. That is the most important thing. Thirdly, they should put in the budget that employment will be certain, because many railway exams has been postponed, and there has been protests in UP, Bihar, and in many other places. Even the state jobs and the central government jobs are not being filled. It should be filled as soon as possible with clarity, because in government jobs we have seen lots of cases of favorism, corruption is there, as well as lots of other things. Even RTI, we have seen people who are getting less marks are getting the jobs, and people who are getting the achieving the target marks are not getting the jobs. And also bribery and many other things are there. Recommendation, मंत्री का साला है तो उसको नौकरी मिलना ही चाहिए. So many things are happening, but these things should be overcome, because we are in a democratic country. This country is a democratic country, and we should know, if you are not getting a job, if you have been selected, you should first of all you should try RTI. From 2005, RTI is there. If you are appearing for a job, if you are not getting, you should get to, you have the power to know why you haven't got the job. You should file an RTI. And if you see you have got enough evidence, you should file a PIL, or you can file a case in the High Court. Because me myself have filed many cases for the people who haven't got the government job, who got scored more marks than the person who have got the appointment letter. And there are lots of cases are pending in Guwahati, Honorable Guwahati High Court. So these are lots of examples I'm saying, because the thing is that today's changes will be tomorrow's reality. And tomorrow's reality, what we can say, if you don't take any steps, the government, education minister, finance minister, all are having new education policy. As we know, new education policy has been developed in today 2021, and with many new changes has been brought in the education field. It is good, but the thing is that what is the outcome for the result? Are they getting placed? Because till class 8 there is a one system, till class 11 there is another system, and also the 4 years 3 years graduation policy. But people are unaware of the things, that if you do 3 years graduation or the 4 years graduation, what is the main difference? And also if you have been 11 passed out, what is the chances of getting a job? And also for class 8 passed out, what are the jobs they can go for? Because earlier times under matric till class 10, if you haven't completed class 10, will there be an opportunity of getting a government job? What are the opportunities for the people who haven't completed class 12, what are the opportunities who haven't completed their graduation? So people should be aware of the things. Even the UPSC people are trying, and it has been coming day after another, the growth level from 9 lakhs to 13 lakhs, and more every year we can see lots of growth in the applicants list for the UPSC, but the jobs are still limited. But jobs are not growing, the positions are not growing. So the thing is that people should come out with more policy, and the government policies should be known to everybody. It should be transparent. Now the thing is that most important thing, government is really interested in getting more jobs for the citizens of the country, for the rural sector, for the semi-urban sector, and if yes, what are these? So the solution, as I've said earlier, we should be coming with more transparency. If you haven't students haven't got the job, who have been applying for the jobs, they should file RTI. And if still they haven't got it, they should come out with some more PIL option in the High Court. They should file public interest litigation to know why this policy haven't been implemented, because the government make lots of policy with many commissions and all, but the thing is that whether it is come in the act, because many people are unaware of the things, that a bill become an act only and only when it has been published in the state gazette. So people should be aware of many things. Even now new changes has been brought in the TET examination. Teachers, there are lots of things have been said, found in the real time. In Haryana there is an example, the teachers corruption, and the government have to be fall, and within few months any things have been brought into light. Even in Assam also last year there are lots of corruption happen in the even the employment of the police force. So lots of things we have seen in the recent past. So the things is that if there is any mistake done by state government or the central government, it should not be done again. And if government is not coming with something more properly, they should come with some more special facts and should go for the high courts. Because if government, state government or the central government, if they are not giving what